Morning, everybody.
Yeah.
We're just
Hello, everybody. We are here to watch some Xbox. The usual suspects of the Cyberpunk 27 community podcast, as usual.
But this time with the camera.
This time with the camera, I believe that we should export this. We should export this to the so when we do the streams.
you'll
Say hello, Ash.
you'll have a
You're
hard
on
time.
camera.
You'll have a hard time convincing Cyb to show up on camera, though.
Yeah, well, his artificial intelligence avatar goes great, I think.
I think. Oh yes, the stream is live now, so I better refresh that. I don't know why it's just showing me the boring old Twitch window. So.
LastKnownMeal, say hello.
Hello everyone. We're
You still waiting for your countdown?
Yeah, I'm still waiting for my countdown, but I'm here. At least not on my channel yet, but I really like LastKnownMealers, by the way. I really like that. Like a nomad gang.
The Mealers. Would that be like the last known diners? No. We call someone who.
Then we will fight the McQueens against the LastKnownMealers. We will make deals in the multiplayer.
Yeah, I hope we can. I really hope it's gonna be some sort of a co-op.
The Legion will divide the spoils.
Well, the Neon Nation sounds like a Chroma gang.
I feel like Neon Nation is
Awesome
definitely a very cool name. It's definitely a good one. Sorry, not enough coffee yet this morning. Yeesh.
Ali, can you feel the screen? I can't see you all. What are you not seeing? I'm seeing my own feed on YouTube, and I'm seeing it perfectly fine. Unless you have anything against Neon's face.
Well, my stream is running into some technical difficulties, so I'm just trying to fix that.
I mean,
You guys
it wouldn't
can't
be
see me?
YouTube.
You guys can't see me?
Yes.
Sword Sister says
No.
face reveal. Well, we have all been on camera before, but maybe first time you have. Maybe first time you've seen. Are you talking about me, or are you talking about the rest of the gang here?
Probably you.
Well, I'm starting in 1 minute. Is it something very wrong at your side, Neon, or is it?
Yeah. The browser, when I have the browser in there, it says like start watching because it's intended for mature audiences, but I can't log into my Twitch to say start watching. You know what I mean?
You can't log in.
Yeah.
You're,
I never log out Twitch. I didn't Twitch in ages because the tools to restream don't exist anymore since YouTube changed the way of streaming.
Oh, I'm just gonna go live without the thing. I don't have a choice.
Hey, at least
I
that's
just realized I'm
Zero.
mirrored in the camera because the should it's the other way around.
on my screen, you're the right way. I can. Yeah, the writing's the right way on my screen.
Well, I see it on my screen and it's written
I don't know.
here.
I'm going in 20 seconds, I believe.
Neon X
I
in
know.
my chat says only Madqueen is looking good this morning. Well,
Oh, did you see my eyes?
I'm
I
not-
went to sleep at noon
I'm not
and I
offended.
woke up 3 hours later.
Oh. Neon and I had to
I
get up.
couldn't sleep yesterday.
Oh, yeah, so Neon hasn't
Weird.
slept. I
You were
did
up at like
sleep.
1 a.m. I saw you tweeting.
I messaged out it really early. So I've had like 6 hours of sleep, so that's actually not bad for me. And then for Last Known and Madqueen, it's like comfortable evening
live.
hours now.
Great.
Nice.
There we
Hello,
go.
LastKnownMealers.
Hello.
Can they hear us?
The Mealers.
Wait a sec. Now they can hear you. I
Ah.
forgot the desktop audio.
We should ask our
Sorry.
chats what your community should be called. Maybe they'll have some good ideas.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. chat. We were deciding how to call the community of Last Known Meal, because Neon is Neon Nation, mine is the Earthling, so the Madqueen Army, Triple S Legion.
The Triple S Legion. They came up with that name
And,
themselves too, so that was
What?
It was awesome.
Excuse me?
They came up with the name themselves. It was during one of our podcasts. Someone suggested it, and it's.
I hope I don't have issues.
I like the lunch club. That one's good.
The lunch.
The lunch. Why not just maybe the Mealers? I think that's.
The Mealers.
The mealworms.
Sounds like the name of the director.
Kind of sounds like an oatmeal enthusiasts club.
Yeah.
Might be a little more boomer than you're going for.
Let me just check my stream. I think everyone can hear me on my end, so we're good. Yeah, today we're streaming with the entire gang, by the way. So everyone has the same feed in a sense. Yeah, they can hear you. That's good. That's great.
Are you streaming from my stream?
Yes.
So all your fans will see you in my socials on top.
They're not. They're only seeing.
You cropped it.
Yes.
You cropped
yes.
it. Oh, okay. That's smart.
Okay.
At
I
least
think
that
so.
way
I
people
think I'm
won't call
smart.
him fake accent guy. Fake accent guy.
There's a
Count
Yeah.
Dracula guy.
there's a few suggestions in my chat here. Last Known Fiesta, the Hot Pockets,
The
Hot
Hot
Pocket.
Pockets.
Last
The
Known,
hot lawsuit.
the Super Meal Boys, Meal Good Incorporated. All right, come on, folks, you could do better than that.
We'll see. I'll ask also my LKM gang. They're really simple. It seems like it's LKM gang.
The Yummies.
The
Last
Yummies.
Known
Yummies.
Lunchables.
Last Known Munchable, the Lunchables,
The Lunchables. Yeah.
the Lunchables. There you
From
go.
back in the.
Last Known's
Yeah,
Lunchables.
Good luck going into YouTube algorithm with this name, because for the first 5 years, if you Google my name or on YouTube or just type in, it's like last known meal from prisoners, and I'm like, there is nowhere my channel to be found.
Well, the Mad Queen, you have this character from Game of Thrones, or Queen, which I'm not bothered at all to see very naturally when someone tries to Google it. Well, the
Now we're making.
Xbox is showing something.
Think Mad Queen is breaking up a bit, or is it just
Little.
me?
Oh, a little bit.
Yeah, just the
Pretty
camera though, it seems.
I had to get rid of the overlay. It was dropping my computer's
Really?
performance. Yeah.
Yeah. I hope my stream is good. Let me see. Yeah, no dropped frames. OBS can be terrible sometimes, but it's
Yeah.
the only program that actually works. Because I tried everything else, it was impossible to stream. Like it just it doesn't work well.
What did people used to do? XSplit, right? That was the other alternative. Do
Yeah.
people
Yes.
still use that?
Yeah, I don't think so.
OBS is just better, and it's
Way better, yeah.
yeah, it's. I mean,
Especially Streamlabs with transitions and all that stuff.
oh yeah, with Streamlabs has been developed
Yeah,
quite a bit.
Last known Munchies.
The Last Known Munchies. Eh?
No munchies.
The Crucible Ninja says last known Munchies.
I'll probably have a poll or something on what name I'm gonna pick. I'll just take a lot of those suggestions and put them into like one poll.
Yeah.
The
Last
last
known
known dinners.
So, yeah, Polly's Cybe is not going to be here today. Unfortunately, he's not available.
Well, we're supposed to do a pre-show and discuss what we're going to see today.
Yeah, well, I think now that all the streams are started, we can.
Yeah.
You're all,
think
we are
everyone
all
is
going,
synced
right?
up.
Like everyone's stream is
Yeah,
going.
we're all going.
All right. Well, hello everybody. So
Last
Xbox.
combo meal. I like this one.
Last what?
Last combo meal.
The last
Combo.
combo meal. The last meal combo. Yeah, there you go. There was one suggestion. I'm not suggesting that you go with this, but someone in my chat said, There's another famous guy who had a last meal, and his followers were called the Apostles. So
The what?
the Apostles, you know,
Jesus,
Last
you know,
Supper.
the Last Supper.
The apostles.
I'm not suggesting
I
you
wa-
go with that.
Dinner boys.
The
That's
Dinner
what-
Boys. Hey, there you go.
The last blast.
I like
The
dinner
Dinner Club.
boys. Simple.
The dinner boys. Hmm.
Winner, winner, last known dinners, says Terror K. All right,
Last of
everybody.
the
So
edibles. No, it's not changing Last Known Meal's name. Last
No.
Known Disciples.
no, this is for the last known disciples. Yeah, this is for these are suggestions for what to call last known's community. So we have the Triple S Legion, the Mad Queen Army.
I have a winner. I have a winner. The Maelstromers.
Ooh,
The the Maelstrom gang.
good one. Who said that one?
Oh,
Danny.
I like that.
That's awesome.
Maelstrom. Yeah, that's cool.
Mm,
Yeah,
that's
my
really,
chat
really cool.
also agrees.
I'll make you a shirt with the logo of the Maelstrom.
Ooh.
Just replace his face with Royce's.
Yeah. And if that one doesn't work out, you could always go with the fake Russians.
Who?
The fake
Fake Russians.
The fake Russians.
I need to wear a tracksuit now when I'm streaming. Something Adidas to actually represent Slavic people here.
All right, should we talk about Xbox stuff?
Yes, we should.
Yep.
All right, everybody. Welcome. I'm so used to doing the host role. I'll try not to do that so much. But
Please do. I only say stupid things.
what are we looking at? What are we hoping to see today? What are we expecting to see today? Yeah, what are you personally hoping to see? What are you excited for?
Well, there was this thing of this folder in this screen that said Cyberpunk 2077, and everybody went crazy. Well,
Oh, I
the
think I've
Night
heard of
City
that
Wire.
game.
Yeah,
I think I heard of it.
about
It's this little game out of Poland that's coming up, I believe.
Yeah, like some GTA in the future.
Exactly like that. That's exactly what it's going to be.
The Night City Wire is a great event, but it's something that only attracts people that is already interested in Cyberpunk 2077. So it's important that they show the game in other places, where you have people that has a interest in games in general. So I believe that there is a good chance that Cyberpunk is shown. I don't know if they had time to make a new trailer or to make a lot of things. Maybe something small, even if only announcing the next wire or something like that, or something that reminds people that Cyberpunk exists.
Hmm.
Yeah, like a small teaser might be appropriate, right? Even if they don't
Yeah.
show anything super big, just something to whet the appetite.
Yeah. Well, I
True.
think I was telling Neon. I might have shared it with all you guys. I saw an Xbox specific Cyberpunk 2077 ad on YouTube. I only saw it the one time, and I couldn't find it. I don't think it actually had anything new in it. At first, I thought it did, but I might have been mistaken about that. But that led me to think we're definitely going to see some Cyberpunk stuff here today. That plus the folder Easter egg on the image they tweeted out,
Mm-hmm.
and just a couple of other little hints here and there.
Yeah, obviously Halo, the biggest.
Mhm.
Yeah. I think what Paris actually said, which was really smart. Depends when they actually show Halo on the stream, and the Halo and how it looks is going to really like set the tone for the rest of the show.
Mm-hmm.
If Halo is good, then the rest of the showcase is gonna be great. But if there is problem with Halo, and if people don't like it, like every other game is gonna be overshadowed by that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then maybe they put Hello at the end. That's what I would do. Yeah, the game that has the most attention at the end. And I mean, Cyberpunk is very anticipated, but on Xbox, everybody's waiting for Halo.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
true.
Yeah, they'll either
True.
start with Halo or they'll end with Halo, but they might push it.
I'd
to the
imagine
end.
they'd end with it, right?
Yeah,
Get you to watch the whole thing, right?
Probably.
Otherwise, people would just drop off after the Halo reveal in the beginning.
True.
Now,
And they need to show a lot of indie games before that happens, and I hope that we got to see new gameplay of Hellblade 2. I was totally in love with the first. I was super excited when Microsoft announced that they bought the studio of Ninja Theory, because they were capable of doing Senua, the first Hellblade, with almost no money at all. In fact, their budget was so small that they didn't even print physical copies of the game. It was only available digital on a digital version. And if they were capable to do that without budget almost at all, what can they do with the support of a big studio as Microsoft behind?
True. True. Plus Fable as well. That's also something I really want to see. And I think they're going to show something like they showed with Hellblade. Maybe a CGI trailer or something.
You guys think they'll show Dying Light 2? We haven't seen that in a while.
it's possible. It's
Yeah.
possible. I haven't heard anything, but
It's been
definitely
ages
possible.
since they released anything.
There
Yeah,
will-
they had that really nice demo a while ago, but was that a year and a half ago maybe at this point?
I'm thinking back. I heard. So I think that game might have encountered some development trouble. So
Oh yeah, they delayed it indefinitely,
Yeah.
but
yeah, that's right. That's what it was.
Cross asks, I want to see Hellblade 2 from Microsoft exclusive. Well, the thing is that Phil Spencer talked about exclusives not shortly ago. And he said that the Microsoft wasn't especially invested in exclusives. This is a strategy that was good for PlayStation. They have the best games on this generation. They had, Death Stranding. I wouldn't consider it the best, but people think it's a work of art. They had God of War. They had Horizon Zero Dawn, Detroit. They had the best exclusives this generation. But it seems that Microsoft is not going to bet for that, for going to exclusives anyway. When Microsoft does those exclusives, they are for Microsoft, which means they are also available for PC. They are not exclusive for the Xbox. And today, I believe that they are only going to show games, because did they say the price of the new Xbox?
No.
The last thing that I heard is that Phil Spencer saying that we were going to be so priced, but I don't remember him saying a number.
No, I don't think anyone said a number, both Sony and Microsoft.
I think it's all
I could-
rumors at this point, yeah.
No. True. We'll see. And it's wow, thunderstorm again. Nice. Nice day for streaming. But the
Do you
thing
want
is,
to come here? We have Spanish sun.
I
Too much sun.
honestly can't wait to travel again as soon as this ban is lifted.
Same.
Like I just want to go travel. But the thing is with Xbox, and I think why they're doing this is because, well, Sony is already pushing into, well, exclusives, and Xbox had a bad previous generation. So for them to actually give this much accessibility in terms of just where you can play games I think is a nice selling point, because if they have good games, if they have good service, the consoles will sell like themselves in a sense, because people want to be in this eco space.
But it's like Microsoft and Sony are betting for very different things, because Microsoft is very focused on delivering the best hardware possible. And in past generation, the Scorpio, which official name I never remember, was way better than the second iteration of the PlayStation 4. And on their side, Sony rather to focus on games, and hardware of Sony is not that good. Not to
Yes.
mention that the new PlayStation looks like, the tower, the dark tower. How do you call it?
The Tower of Sauron.
The Eye of Sauron.
Yeah.
But in white, the white version.
Looks like
I don't like the design at all. I'm sorry. But,
looks like a high-tech Pope hat.
Not only that, I was looking at the drawer where I keep my consoles, and I was thinking, where will I put it? I don't have space for it. Then you can tilt it, but then it looks even more weird because it's not. doesn't
Yeah,
look
It's
like that.
very weird on its side. That is true.
I don't know. I just
I
put a
think it looks
console
cool.
somewhere and just I just
Yeah,
put
I
a
like it.
console somewhere where I don't see it, like any console. And that's the thing with PlayStation 4. It's just stealth. It's black. It's kind of industrial, in a sense, clean. While this one is sending a message. It's like when you go into a room, you'll see the PlayStation.
Well, the new Xbox looks like a fridge, but it reminds me. It's like the square brother of Alexa. You know, it reminds me more or less the same design, but in square.
Isn't there a smaller one? Because they have like multiple different versions, just like a shortened fridge.
Yeah, well,
Have you
I
guys seen
just
that?
why do they go so vertical? Nobody has space for that. We all put the consoles in horizontal. Who has the Xbox in vertical? The 360.
Can you lay it horizontally?
Yes, the
PlayStation?
PlayStation you
No,
can, but
the
it's
Xbox, the Xbox.
I'm not sure
That's
about
a
the
very good
Xbox.
question. Like the vents are all on the top, so you might be able to, but
Yeah.
I don't know, because
imagine
yeah,
you
I agree.
could.
Like they went, they went horizontal with the design. I think because a lot of people were putting them in front of their TVs right back in the day, and you'd want to be able to access it to plug in your controllers, to put the discs in, etc., etc. So they went with the vertical design. Now, now a lot of games are digital now, but you still have the discs, right? So where are you going to put it? Like, you can't have it in front of your TV anymore because it'll cover the screen. So what are you going to do with it? Yeah, it's a bizarre choice.
Yeah.
Well, I guess there's some sense behind it, but I just don't.
There
understand
must
the
be
sense.
some sense. I mean, I've heard it speculated that it's airflow, that it's the cooling necessary. I mean, I guess you're going to have some, you're going to have some powerful hardware in there that's heating up, but still, it's...
It's funny because I know several people that are very into technology design, and they're like, "Oh, I love the design," and the rest of us are thinking, "Oh, this is going to gather a lot of dust. How I'm going to clean it? Where I'm going to put it?"
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Even if aesthetically is good looking, I personally don't like it. But even if you find it appealing aesthetically, it looks very uncomfortable.
Mm.
Are we still
Yeah, I
talking
don't
about
know.
the Xbox? Or the PlayStation? Which one are you referring to?
PlayStation.
Well, the PlayStation I find it horrible. The Xbox I don't find it ugly, and I don't find it good looking. I just find it
Yeah,
uncomfortable.
it doesn't have any
because
appeal. It's like
vertical.
purely... Which is that one from Cyberpunk, the substance over style. It's just it's purely function. There's no aesthetic appeal to it. And
Honestly,
But
if
I
the
don't
cooling is good.
excuse me. Oh, please go on.
No, if the cooling is good, if it actually helps the cooling in any way and it's not going to overheat, I couldn't care. I mean, that's just me, but I couldn't care less about the design for as long as it has its purpose. It's not just cool looking, but it actually does the good airflow, as you said.
Well, yeah, Microsoft consoles have a history of problems with cooling.
Yes, yeah. True.
And I find amazing that when people design a console, don't think that gamers play for more than 20 hours straight.
Especially
And
when you
then
get it.
I'm surprised modern consoles don't have like RGB at this point, because like that's such a popular thing with computers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
RGB and LEDs and lights and
yeah. Yeah, it feels like a missed opportunity for Xbox. Even if you're just going with the plain old box shape, you could do some neat stuff with it still.
Yeah.
Have some glowing like LED ribbons or something. Some kind
Yeah,
of
like lines or something. It's like it doesn't have to be really bright because when people say RGB, it's like all over the eyes, but it can be really subtle. LED like
you could even
just
like
to change colors in a sense.
If you could give people like an option of a panel design that they could swap in for it, right?
Yeah.
For whatever side is facing out, that'd be neat. And then like that would open up a whole market of like third-party panel designs people could get. You could get one branded for whatever your favorite game is. Yeah.
Don't they have skins though? Aren't skins like a big customization feature for consoles? Remember that was big with PS. Was it 3 or 4? The skins that you put on them.
What I don't like about customizations is that you enjoy it 3 days, then you forget because you get used to it, and you don't appreciate it anymore.
But when your friend comes over, They will be impressed.
Well, yeah,
They'll
yeah.
be like,
Check
The
this bad
gloating
boy out.
that is
factor,
cool.
yeah.
So you'll get that few seconds of, yeah, I've got the cool Xbox.
Check out this.
Yeah,
meal
but then your
server's
friends
custom
get used.
Xbox.
Then what happens when your friends get used? I don't have that many friends. You know,
Then-
once my friends get used, that we go again with the same.
Then you get another cat and tell them, come over and meet my new cat. I don't know. It's too...
McQueen doesn't seem lost when oh, I lost it. Oh, someone was making jokes about me complaining of the overheating of Xbox. Yes, this iteration I was more inclined towards PlayStation for the games, but the past one I was more on Xbox, and I had several issues with overheating because when I do my my gaming sessions, the real ones, I can play for 20 hours straight, and yeah, it overheated. It overheated and started to make noises like it was going to fly away, and it shut down. And then without saving, obviously.
Get me away from
Yeah.
this crazy gamer who's running me 20 hours straight.
Well,
almost a-
lately I don't have that time to play games. The gaming police is going to come here and remove my gamer ID.
What?
Yes, because on summer I tend to get more dizzy with games, and it's more difficult for me to play. Even though I have a fan here next to the computer to avoid that, but it's more difficult for me to play in summer. So I'm going to move, I don't know, to the North Pole with the console, and here I can play for 20 hours straight. Because I mean, the thing is that I get super immersed in games, but I need to not play in 2 hours only. I need to play for long. And then I get super immersed, and there's no fucking way to get me out of there, go to sleep, go to eat, or whatever.
Oh, the countdown also started 30
Is
minutes.
it just
I
stuck
guess.
at 30?
It's just stuck at 30. It's eternally...
It's still 28 though.
It's
Yeah,
eternally
still
28. Yeah, that's true.
Oh, okay.
It'll be...
Yeah.
I was just wondering, is something going on?
Yeah. Just to answer my chat. We cannot watch the Game Awards live stream. Some of that live stream is copyrighted. We can only have this. So,
And PlayStation Pro had some overheating issues. I never had an overheating issue with the PlayStation 4. And the PlayStation 4 Pro, I didn't buy it because I thought it was a scam. It was technically so close to the first PlayStation, to the first iteration. The 4K wasn't even real, was upscaled. I didn't think it worth the money that I would pay for it. And on PlayStation 4, honestly, and I mean, and these 20 hours gaming sessions, I've done it always with all the possible devices. And I never had a single problem with the PlayStation. In this specific of overheating, I mean.
yeah, not me as well. I never had Xbox though, because that's the thing what people don't understand. In some countries, PlayStation is more, how do I say, popular, while in some it's Xbox. But it also comes down to price, because Xbox here is not a deal. It's too expensive. You can have a really good PC, for example, or something else. If you have... What's going on?
Music.
They put the music.
Oh, yes. Countdown has started, so...
Yeah.
I'm going to bring up that... I
But
actually
yeah.
can't even hear the
Okay,
the sound.
50.
I don't hear
53,000.
anything.
There we go. We got some nice background music now.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I'll put it a little down.
And stream band. No, I don't know. Hopefully it's not
DMCA.
copyright strike. Eesh.
Yeah, it should.
Hey, but Neon, you have a fan in my chat. Someone is saying that you're hot.
Who said that?
Someone in my chat said that you're hot.
Oh, tell them they're hot too.
Oh yeah, you want? I'm going to put you on the big screen so people can appreciate your face a little more.
Don't
Now
do
that you're
that.
not
Now I'm all shy. Come on, man.
And you're going up on my screen as well, Neon. Just
God damn it.
that man.
Block them out.
Okay.
We're here for the games, guys, okay?
Switch don't overheat. I don't own a Switch.
Switch is cool. Like, I'm gonna buy Switch really soon. I mean, you can play Crysis on Switch now, and also like The Witcher
yeah.
stuff. Like Crysis on Switch.
When is that coming out?
It's out already.
It's already out?
Yeah,
The
I watched.
remaster?
Yeah, I watched. No, yeah, only for Switch. I watched the Digital Foundry video, and like, of course, it has issues with how it's running sometimes. But again, Crisis on a handheld,
Mm.
like it's still very enjoyable. Like I presume that the PC and the console versions are gonna look really, really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god! Now my chat turned into a Neon Nation's fan club.
Hey.
Oh damn! Neon is hot. I never knew.
Calm down, you guys. Jesus.
Well, for a change, usually when I'm not looking, my community turns into the fan club of Pavel Sasko. So for a change today, it's your fan club.
Just put a picture of Paulo Sasko in front of my webcam.
Don't worry, Neon. I will respect your desire to not be the center of attention. And
Thank you.
I'm not going
And you
to.
put him
I am
across.
totally. I totally don't have you full screened right now on my live stream. I totally don't. People are not admiring your manly facial hair and your awesome glasses and stuff.
Jeez, guys. Would have gassed me up way too much.
Okay, putting it back now.
I'm going to put last
that
known meal for a while.
That reloaded my stream.
Let's get the Bosnian Ryan Gosling up here. All right?
No, don't
He's
get
up
the
next.
Bosnian Ryan Gosling. No, my God.
Yes, last known meal. There's one thing about you that always amazes me. You always have a perfect hair.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yesterday when we were meeting, we were all meeting to schedule how we were going to do things. This go obviously for the people on YouTube that weren't watching our private meeting. So we were all looking like shit, except last known meal that had the perfect hair. And
He looked exactly like he does now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's just like I don't even like. I just put my hair back and it stays like that because for the past 10 years, the only thing I have been doing is this with my hair, and it just stays like that. Even when I wash it, like I don't know how to make hair, like I don't know how to do that, so it just stays like that.
Someone
So-
is saying the queen is pimping her friends for subs.
Overlord 580 asks, "Will Xbox support mouse and keyboard?" Does anybody know? Have we had any?
Well,
info?
before we enter into that, well, not really, because I'm sending my subs to your channel, Neon.
That's true, actually. Appreciate it.
What did you say, Ash? Sorry.
Mouse and key.
Question from chat: Will Xbox support mouse and keyboard? I don't know off the top of my head. Does anybody know? I
don't
feel
think
like
so. Let me see.
it probably. I don't see why it wouldn't. Don't most consoles do that?
I don't know.
I think you need a third-party device for mouse and key on current consoles, right?
Yes.
But maybe they'll make it integrated for next gen.
Just let me see.
Yeah.
I'd imagine if they're trying to bridge the gap between PC and all the platforms, they'd let you do that, right?
Chat is
And
saying that yes, that it already does.
Cool.
Like the current generation one. That's what I thought because
Oh, does it? Okay.
most consoles seem to.
It's up to developers. I'm looking at some forums, so it's again up to developers. But I think it should use. I mean, it depends. Like people want to play on controller or whatever. But now that consoles are gonna be able to run games in 60 frames per second, if you have people that cannot afford a good PC, but got used to playing with a keyboard and mouse, it can be tricky in multiplayer though, because someone with, let's say, keyboard and mouse has an competitive edge over someone with a controller, while someone with a controller has auto aim, which became a huge problem now in esports. So
Mm-hmm.
it's yeah.
Does Xbox Live become free when next generation is released? Well, I also heard this rumor. Well, Phil Spencer talked about shortly ago a huge change in the way Microsoft is going to approach the business of publishing. And he's really conscious that due to the thing that is going on in the world right now that we can't mention on YouTube, there is a crisis, and his company, according to himself, is trying to find the way so games are still reachable for people. I don't know in how this is going to be translated when it comes to publishing, but yeah, it seems that Xbox has some ideas. I don't know if they're going to discuss anything related to this today, and today is only focused on showing games. But we'll find out, I guess, before the new Xbox comes out.
True. I hope their games are good. Honestly, I want to go back because I didn't play Halo much, like Neon, for example, because Halo wasn't big here. We played Counter-Strike, but
Yeah.
I honestly want to have Halo come back. I want to play Halo again, and also Fable. Like Fable is one of my favorite games of all time. Like Fable 1, like there is no denying.
I miss
how
the
good
days
that
where,
is.
where Halo was like the king of the Xbox. It was like the main console seller. It's not so much anymore. I hope that.
Why you miss that? I mean, now because now there are a lot of games, or because the quality of Halo went back,
Well, a
went,
bit of
went
both.
down.
A bit of both. A bit of both. There's other games that have surpassed it, and Halo's quality, at least in multiplayer wise. I think campaign as well. People weren't really a fan of 4 and 5. So just in both regards, Halo has not been up to snuff with like the original trilogy. But hopefully Infinite will change that.
We'll see.
So
Yeah.
one thing they did announce recently is that Xbox Game Pass is going to be merged with Project xCloud. So not only if you at least if you get the top tier subscription, not only do you get the games from Game Pass, but you can also stream them from basically anywhere. So yeah,
I love that.
I mean, again, it's got, as I said on our podcast, it's got some of the same problems as Stadia, in that like it's not going to, it's all going to depend on your connection. The connection you have basically is going to be the bottleneck, the internet connection. But where it has a serious leg up over Stadia is that it actually is going to provide some games, and it's an add-on service on top of, it's not its own platform. It's an add-on service on top of your normal Xbox, Microsoft service.
Yeah.
So as a
Stadia
supplement
doesn't
kind
stand
of-
a chance. Honestly,
The thing-
they don't stand a
Sorry,
chance.
go on.
Yeah.
No, they don't stand a chance against these guys because Stadia is too expensive and it doesn't provide, because it's not even the speed. It's now, until everyone has a 5 gigahertz modem and 5 gigahertz network, that's when you're actually going to be able to properly stream games. And that's like my dream is to be able to just pick up a game, go like, let's say, to the living room and just play some games, stream the game on TV, then play on PC or whatever. That
This-
for me, that's perfect.
Does Stadia even support iOS at this point? It's been so long, and I don't think they support iOS yet, do they?
No,
It's
I
like
don't think
purely
so.
on Android.
Let me see.
Yeah, Stadia's not gonna last, I don't think. There's just too many better alternatives out there.
Stadia is a bizarre creature, just because the question is, who is it made for exactly?
Yeah.
It's the thing is that this technology exists in the world to be able to stream, but it's not extended enough for something like Stadia to be
Stadia is on
successful.
iOS.
Sometimes it seems to me like they want to set foot in the business, but it's not that they expect to be successful right now. But this is a long-term plan from waiting for the moment where more people will have these connections available to be able to stream games. And when that happen, Stadia also has a foot into the business. That's what looks like for me. It's more thinking about the future than the present, because the present is not looking great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very very well could be, yes.
Yes, I agree. But the thing is, the only console which right now doesn't have competition, like serious competition, at least in the handheld space, that's Nintendo. Like Switch is probably one of the best ideas they could have come up with, to have a console of well, I think like Nintendo 2 in a sense, Switch 2 is going to be able to run more games, which are kind of games reserved for, let's say, PlayStation, Xbox, PC. But they don't have any competition on that front, I believe. Because PSP was a thing, PSP was an amazing thing. I still cannot ever forgive Sony for abandoning PSP. I mean, yes, smartphones, yes, but not everyone wants the gaming smartphone. But you can have a normal smartphone and still have a handheld device. So
Yeah, I
they're in
think-
a really good spot.
I would say so. Plus, you combine that with all of their IP, which is very popular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can never beat Mario
They,
or Pokemon.
yeah. Plus, they cater
Yeah.
to a different market. Plus, again, like a core gamers like myself often, like I game on PC and I also have a Switch, right? I mean, it's like there's a lot more overlap between PC and Xbox, PC and PlayStation than there is PC and Nintendo. So
Something I always wonder about streaming is that this will kind of make new hardware obsolete. Because you won't need to run the game anymore. You just need to receive the graphics.
if it ever gets to the point where your average gamer, well, I'd say when it gets to the point where the vast majority of gamers can actually stream it and have the same visual fidelity that you would get running it on your own hardware, that's when
And responsiveness.
the responsiveness too, that's a huge deal.
Huge. Like until responsiveness is solved, like streaming doesn't make sense for any game which requires you to be like to have flick shots or anything like that. Until that is fixed. But yeah, like even the streaming quality, it's like you're watching a YouTube video, but you're playing that video in a sense. That's the feeling I get when I was using the GeForce Now. But still, it's still early. It's in a couple of years. Definitely.
Well, I
But
guess
yeah.
they will try to push the technology further. But again, this technology runs against hardware sellers. Because you're not going to need the same hardware, not going to need the same power. What would be the sense of renewing your console if you don't need better hardware for better games?
Yeah, and that's why they're doing this. So many options.
Yeah.
Is Sony doing anything on this plan, or they're just console and exclusives, or are they doing any streaming whatsoever, in a sense? Because I didn't follow that up.
Not that I know.
I
of.
don't
Yeah.
remember hearing about Sony having a streaming service.
Every time that I touch the chat, the streaming stops. The screen of the Xbox stops and says your transmission is going. We just paused to save resources, and I hate that. I have to learn how to remove that.
Might be a setting on Twitch.
No, it's setting on Discord, I guess.
Oh, is it?
Yes, because it's not stopping on Twitch. It's stopping on Discord.
Yeah.
15 minutes.
They do have game streaming services with PlayStation Now.
They don't really market that too heavily, do they?
No.
What a huge difference! We're streaming something about Cyberpunk, and we're talking about Xbox. Xbox Live, yeah, Xbox. Cyberpunk, yeah. Did you see this? Did you see this?
Yeah, my chat's still going.
Anyway, I think it will be. It's a long ways off before hardware becomes obsolete. Because connections, like your hardware, it's always there. Your internet goes down, you still have you can still game in theory. Although too many games are like online only, but it'll be a while before the majority of gamers have access to that kind of internet that can support that. Either that or compression compression algorithms need to make a huge jump forward. So that maybe and that might be the solution, is that you just find the super innovative way of compressing the data so that it can run on a slower connection, a more intermittent connection, and you still get the color depth and the quality.
Sorry for interrupting you, Ash, but I'm going to leave the conversation for a second because I'm melting and I need to put the air before this starts.
All right.
Be back in a second.
Okay.
Someone in my chat is asking, who else agrees Halo Infinite needs a battle royale to stay relevant? I think they've said that they're not having a battle royale, but what do you guys think about that?
I don't think it needs to. I don't think it needs it to stay relevant. If they wanted to add that in as just an extra mode, just for fun, that could actually be a Halo battle royale.
That
could actually be
cool.
fun, but
because they already have big team battle, right? So it's just a bigger big team battle.
But
I don't know.
I think personally, I feel sorry, last one, but personally, I feel that Halo sells itself on its IP. Like
I agree.
It's a
Yeah, I
classic
agree.
IP. Go ahead, last known.
Yeah. No, I actually like 50 versus 50 games rather than Battle Royale. I mean, it could work for Halo, of course it could work. If it's done well, it would attract, people. It would be relevant on Twitch if they want. But even without that, I believe they could still maintain relevancy in a sense. But now Battle Royale is probably like the most used thing, the most used game mode on Twitch. Because before it was Team Deathmatch and Deathmatch or Capture the Flag in COD, and now it's like Warzone. It's just Warzone. I don't see anyone streaming like Team Deathmatch or anything like that.
No, me neither. Yeah. The arena shooter is kind of dead right now, right?
In a sense.
Although that new game has kind of blended them together. What's it? Is it Hyperscape? Is that what it's called?
Yes, I tried that. Really cool game.
Is it good?
Really cool. Yeah,
Reminds me of Quake.
actually really fun.
Looks like Quake.
Fast-paced. It focuses a lot on jumping. Basically, every time you hit an object, you can do a double jump, so you can just strafe on the object and go up. So that's cool.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Super Mario Shooter?
Super Mario.
Super Mario shit.
Because that was typical from Super Mario.
No, we were talking about Halo.
Super Mario shooter would be cool though. I'd like to see that.
There was somebody made a Super Mario Battle Royale. It was like a bootleg thing that basically just 100 players. I just watched somebody stream it. It was just 100 players get dropped into World 1-1, and you can
stomp
kill
on
other
their heads.
Marios with stars and fireballs and things. And whoever makes it to the end is the winner. Yeah. Mario multiplayer. Mario multiplayer versus is actually, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I was about to say, back in the day when you used to like hook up your Game Boys.
Yeah.
You're on the bus to go to school and you hooked up your Game Boys with your friends and you played Mario multiplayer. Those were the days.
My God, this chat on Twitch.
Anyway, Halo. When we were talking about Halo Battle Royale, I was thinking 50v50. For some reason, that's what I have in my head when I think of like Fortnite and all that is the 50v50. But you're right; it's usually just 100 player free for all, right?
Yeah. I mean 50. Yeah. Not in the Battle Royale sense, just 50v50 on the map, like without Royale or anything like that.
Big Team Battle is already 32 versus 32, isn't it?
So it'd just
Or
be
is it 16
a
versus
bigger
16?
version of that.
Yeah.
But that could be fun because
But don't you think?
yeah,
Sorry.
two Halo armies, especially if it was like
Vehicles and everything.
if it was like your Space Marines versus versus the
Covenant.
aliens. Is that how it's set up currently, or can you just be either?
No, you can pick any character you want. So
Don't you think
there's
the Battle Royale right now is a little saturated already?
Oh yeah.
Of course, yeah. I got tired of it.
No,
I
the
don't
question
even-
was, does Halo need a battle royale to stay relevant? And
But that's the thing. Is Battle Royale relevant?
that's
Still
a very
relevant.
good
Because
question.
it's
very
saturated.
saturated.
Yeah, but I mean, it's relevant on the games that are already successful, trying to introduce a new game because it's a known IP, but would be a new game into a segment that it's already quite saturated. It's going to be a little difficult. Even Quake, which is like the master of the type of games like Quake, had a lot of trouble to get back into this type of market.
Yeah, but Quake marketed itself, and the game itself was an arena shooter. It didn't have any battle royale. it didn't attempt to get into that space at all. And then Call of Duty is not too, it's not too old, right? So Warzone just came in there and stole the spotlight from Fortnite. As long as you have like a big name behind it, you have the potential to grab all those players that are playing
Yeah.
other battle royales.
The last Doom was Super Mario Shooter.
I don't know. Battle Royale is gonna be relevant for a year, I think, and that's it. Maybe 2 at max. I honestly want to see the return of zombies. I know that some don't, but I kind of do. I don't know.
Well, zombies. The zombie subject has been squeezed in all possible formats, not only video games.
Yeah. I wish they actually made DayZ good, because I enjoyed playing DayZ. That was like some of the best. And that from there you had, I think, Battle Royale. Somewhere like that. I think it started from Arma.
I think it started there. Yeah.
I didn't like it. It's not my thing anyway.
It can be boring.
Is Escape from Tarkov technically a battle royale?
No.
It is.
You
right?
don't have to survive. No, you don't have
Oh,
to
you don't?
survive. You don't have to kill everyone. You can just have time until extraction time, and then you have to extract. What happens along the way, that's up to you. So it's not Royale. It's more like, I don't know. You don't even have that many players. You have like most of the the NPC, the people there are NPCs. You have, I don't know. I mean, some like you have scavs, which are NPCs, and then the PFCs, which are people. And
Yeah.
people can be scavengers. I forgot now, but
How many other players are dropped into that map?
depends on the map. I think 4 to 6, 5 to 8 depends where you drop. There's a couple of maps.
That's it?
Yeah, but the map is relatively big. But the AI controlled opponents, they really they can be trouble sometimes. And you don't know which one of those scavs. Yeah, which one of those scavs is a human, because you can be a human scav because you have 2 options. Yeah, it's okay. It has cheaters now. That's why I kind of stopped playing. And in that game, if you die, you lose everything. So it's like,
That game is a big learning curve, doesn't it? Seems like it's more on the hardcore, military simulation kind of.
no. It can also be very random. But if you actually learn the spawns and everything, it can be very enjoyable. But you knowing the map is the key. If you don't know the map, that's it.
They have pop music in the background. I have it low until it starts, because it's not to overlap with talking. Oh my god, I can't talk today. I'm so tired. I'm really sorry for that.
We're all kind of in that boat, I think.
Well, nobody could sleep yesterday. Everybody that I talked to this morning when I woke up was like, "Oh, I couldn't sleep yesterday. Oh, I couldn't sleep yesterday." Here it was super warm again.
Maybe it was a solar flare or something. I couldn't sleep last night either. 2 nights ago. Last night I slept fine, but
It's
Damn,
been super hot too.
slept like a baby.
yeah.
Oh, in the wasteland.
So,
It's hot in the wasteland.
Getting back to games and what we're anticipating. Is anyone hoping for something from Obsidian? Maybe some Outer Worlds DLC. Someone mentioned in the
think
chat.
so.
Someone mentioned in my chat that there was some activity on Obsidian's Discord, and there might be some news here today. So
I would love a DLC for that. Yeah.
Outer Worlds. I really enjoyed the Outer Worlds. Be nice.
It was nice. It was Fallout New Vegas in space.
Yeah. A fun RPG title. Definitely fun. I mean, not too big. I mean, it was kind of perfect in my opinion, in size and just everything for the price you got. And everything that there was in Outer Worlds was fun. I don't know. I don't finish too many games now. I started playing games, but just I don't finish them to the end. But I managed to finish the Outer Worlds. Everything
Same,
I
yeah.
tried. Yeah.
I still haven't finished it because I started 2 individual playthroughs, but didn't finish either of them just because there's too many other games to play, especially when you.
Well,
do this
I am
on
a
YouTube.
stubborn person. If I start a game, I have to finish it.
Yes, but you can sit.
If I don't finish it, it's because I don't like it. Because there's a reason, not because I forget about the
That's
game and
fair.
just stop playing.
But when you have the luxury of playing for 20 hours straight, then I could see how.
Well, it's not a
That's like-
luxury. You just need to learn how to not sleep.
Yes, well, I have children, so that's not an option. That's not an
Well,
option.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
So you don't sleep anyways.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But for other reasons.
Fair enough.
Mostly,
We'll see.
I stay up late working and lose track of time, and it's really unhealthy, but that's what I do.
Well, well, lately, because I'm doing a lot of work in the channel, but I hope that in the future I will have more time to play with it, because I cannot do my gaming sessions. I miss them. Not to mention that lately there is, even though I start the games and then finish them, I don't super enjoy a game since, well, I like Doom, but really enjoy a game since Horizon Zero Dawn. Well, God of War, maybe God of War as well. I liked it a lot, but
Really.
I don't know. I played more games in the middle, and if you ask me what they were about, I don't even remember.
I have.
Yeah, and if you didn't have a PS4, you haven't played a really good game in a long time. Because they had all the good exclusives.
Yeah, I do have a PS4. I play mostly on PS4 because my TV connected there is bigger. It's like 65 inches.
Mhm.
And my PC computer, my PC screen is much smaller.
It's really difficult for YouTubers to also play games and do videos. I mean, yeah, if you focus on one game, it can be easy, but I just don't know how other people can do multiple games on the channel. It can be extremely difficult.
Yeah.
Because you have to play through the entire game, then you have to do videos. Like, depends how much you cover it, I guess. But
Well, I guess that's the reason why there are so many reviews that are done without finishing the game.
yeah,
It's
I don't like that.
no, it's true. No, I don't like it either. That's why I don't do a ton of reviews for the really big games.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah,
been.
because
Yours? Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say I've been addicted to Hitman 2 though. Just picked it up, and
That's cool.
after Hitman 3 was announced, and yeah, I think I've got 100 hours in it in the past 3 weeks. It's been bad. It's been bad. That's the other reason I'm not sleeping. That damn game. 'Cause I'm going for all the
30 seconds.
achievements because they packed so much into the missions.
Oh,
All that now.
yeah, that's why
Jones in
people.
my chat is asking. Let me please answer the question, and I like to be. Jones is asking, when can we hope to see Mr. Roover again? Well, the thing about Mr. Roover is that I had a skin condition for a little more than a year, and I couldn't use Mr. Roover. That's what she didn't appear on the channel for such a long time, but she'll be back.
Oh, see her
Please
back.
go. Oh,
No, let's look at this.
Here we
No,
go.
This is going. It's coming.
Mm-hmm.
oh shit. No, don't stop now.
From countdown to countdown.
Fuck. I am terribly sorry for that.
Here we go.
Oh well, it was just a countdown. Oh my god.
The Mjolnir exosuit is now complete.
Yeah, I am so sorry for that. I don't know what's going on.
Even though this technology will save humanity in the war to come.
Are they starting with Halo?
I must remind myself. Liquid crystal cannot rise on its own. Titanium alloy cannot prevail in the face of extinction. Armor cannot hope.
I have a streaming problem. I am terribly, terribly, terribly sorry.
It
But it's
all
good on
means
this end.
nothing
It won't be.
until you step inside.
Yeah, we're starting off with that. Are you guys still watching it? Damn,
That was insane.
that was great.
It is jumping right in. Okay.
Campaign, yeah, campaign. For the-
Start demo?
Yeah, they're showing a campaign.
Where's my control?
Yeah, right.
Already? I'm not ready. This is a punishment, right? Yep, this is death. No! No! No, 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 no! This isn't happening. I'm going to have to make an emergency landing. Hold on, Chief. No! No! You! I can't stand this! Who you are?
Breathe.
No! You don't get to tell me what to do. You don't get to tell me anything. We're... Are you even listening?
I count 3 anti-aircraft cannons.
3 what?
You'll be safe here.
Oh, I'll be safe. Safe? I haven't been safe since I found you. I found you, remember? You were out there on your own, and you'd still be out there if it wasn't for me. I thought I was going home.
There won't be a home if we don't stop the Banished.
You keep saying that. We're outgunned, outnumbered. I know I saw condors over there. I'm going to dig through them and find one with the working sleep space drive. And when you're done with this war, we'll get away from here. Far away.
Wait here.
Oh, please. Let me see what I can find.
Cannons first. When I get back, we can look. Together.
Okay, big guy.
Oh, this brings back memories.
Yeah.
Wow.
OBS is working like shit right now on my end. I am terribly, terribly sorry.
No worries. It's going good on my end as well.
I'm going to put the full screen gameplay, and that's it. Otherwise,
Yeah, that's what I did, and my OBS was acting up.
Okay, the
This
map.
is so reminiscent of the first game.
The map is cool. Yeah, but again, yeah, it looks like the gameplay really feels like the original games. Classic.
Sound design is great.
yep. That's familiar. I thought it would look a little better. Yes, TV is the devil. I'm thinking the same.
It looks, yeah.
It looks okay. It doesn't look next gen to me.
No,
No, it
so
looks
far
okay.
I'm feeling like, okay, it doesn't look bad, but what's standing out, right?
Yeah.
From the other Halo games. So far, not a ton.
Nice reflection on the arm.
Use that gun for that.
So that flying grunt was just, I don't know, somehow it was hilarious. Yeah, Commander Jane Shepard in my chat says this looks like, it just looks like a Halo game so far.
Yeah.
This looks like a remaster of the first game. So far.
I mean, I think if we looked at them side by side, the graphics would look way better in this, but gameplay-wise, of course, I've just come off playing Doom, where you know, instant body parts and blood flying everywhere. So this looks very, very, very PG by comparison. This is also probably controller gameplay, so
Yeah.
it may be a little toned down because of that. Yeah, chat is saying it looks like Halo 2 remastered. It looks like
The UNSC lost this war months ago. Your people are broken, scattered, hunted, defeated by me. I wish I could tell you it was difficult, but it wasn't. We are one step ahead, always. The ring is already under our control. Soon, the auditorium as well. The Harbinger and the Banished share the same goal. We fight together to honor the will of Atriarchs. But without challenge, I grew weary, lost, alone. But here you now stand. This is my last fight. A true test of legends. Our story will outlive us both. Set a fire in your heart, Spartan. Bare your fangs. Fight hard. Die well.
it looks so CG. Like I was expecting. I would expect a close-up of an alien's face like that to look way more realistic in 2020, or way more textured, way more. But it just looks. Yeah.
I wonder how much of this is still like a work in progress.
It could be.
That was
It
was
could be.
okay.
Next game.
We
already?
hope you
Oh.
enjoyed your first look at Halo Infinite's campaign. I'm incredibly proud of the team at 343, and we're thrilled to share a hint of the epic battles that await you on the next chapter of Master Chief's journey. This is the most ambitious campaign we've ever created at 343. For the first time, players will have the freedom to explore a mysterious new Halo ring that's several times larger than our last 2 Halo games combined. Halo Infinite has been built from the ground up to take full advantage of Xbox Series X. Bigger battles, epic vistas, more complex visual effects, displayed with 10 times the processing power per pixel of Halo 5. This will be running at a flawless 60 frames per second and will allow us to bring the Halo ring to life in ways that have never been possible before. We look forward to sharing even more about Halo Infinite in the coming months, including the first look at multiplayer. And now, please enjoy a glimpse of what others in the Xbox Game Studios family have been working on.
World premiere.
See, this already looks better than what we just saw.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate.
But that
Like
doesn't
you
look
look
in
at
game.
you look at
This
her
doesn't-
face. You
this
see the
doesn't-
skin textures. You see the fibers in the hat. Yeah.
Yeah, but again, this is not in game.
Yeah,
Fair.
this is a CGI trailer, right?
Yeah. No, that's fair. But that was a cutscene we were seeing with that alien too.
Well, that's true.
This is a zombie game.
Okay.
Right then.
Well, this is nice.
I think you like that, LastKnownMeal.
Yeah, I think I hope it's
You
good.
said you wanted zombies. There you go.
Yeah, I hope it's good.
Welcome,
Really hope.
everyone, to the Xbox Game Showcase. Today, we're showing games from 9 of our 15 Xbox Game Studios, including unveils of 5 new first-party games. What you will see today is how Xbox Game Studios are harnessing their passions to bring their dreams to life. We believe that how you find and play your games is as important as the device you play them on. Xbox Game Pass is the best way to discover and play, and we want you to be able to experience as many great games as possible. So Game Pass members, you can play every game you see today, from your subscription or free to play. These games will look and play best on Xbox Series X, delivering unmatched fidelity, performance, precision, and immersion. And we've designed the most consistently powerful next-generation console. And we've built state-of-the-art platform technology to allow every developer to realize their full vision. One studio that has always pushed the limits of our hardware is Turn 10. And they're early in development on the next Forza Motorsport. And Xbox Series X is bringing them closer to their dream of unprecedented realism with ray tracing and native 4K resolution, all at 60 frames per second. The trailer you're about to see was captured completely in-engine.
World premiere.
Cyb
There you
cameo.
go.
What?
That helmet said Cyb on it.
Racing games always look the best.
This looks very good. It's in engine.
Yeah. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
I think we expected a Forza.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't seen that logo in a while. Rare.
Our world has a rhythm. We all sense it. But only a few truly feel it. It is found in the smallest moments. In every step of a perilous journey. In the symmetry of ritual. In the bonds we share. And in moments of stillness. It teaches us to look beyond the expected. To be a light in dark places. To seek answers. And to stand watch over our world. Our world has a rhythm. We all sense it. But only a few truly feel it.
Feeling that one.
Okay.
It's cool. I wish.
Still want to see the gameplay, though.
Yeah, I want to know what the gameplay's like for that.
Everwild will give to you a magical and untamed natural world for you to explore and to just truly lose yourself in. It's a place to be eternal. And Eternal has the gift to sense and feel how magic flows through nature and connects every living thing. The team here at Rare are so excited to be working on something like Everwild, and I hope you're excited too. But I just want to take this opportunity to say a massive, massive thank you to everyone who's shown their support and love, and for the incredible, awesome, positive community that's already growing around this game. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
All right, let's see gameplay. Come on, Xbox.
Whoa. I just got hit with a flood of memories.
Love you, Mom.
You seeing what I'm seeing?
Mom?
Allison?
Yeah. It doesn't matter that they don't believe us.
Life is strange.
We all believed that what happened that night was self-defense.
Looks like.
But we couldn't be sure.
It doesn't matter that they kept us apart.
Brother, sister, we look out for each other.
It doesn't matter that finding the truth feels impossible.
We're all done with fairy tales.
The only thing that matters is you're my brother. And the only way to move forward is to keep looking back.
We've been getting these visions whenever we see or hear something really emotional. Everything we thought we knew about Marianne just got thrown out the window.
She loved you.
She attacked you. We both saw it.
I thought coming here would be closing a chapter of our lives.
Nothing good comes from stirring up old memories.
We don't really have a choice about that.
There's always a choice, son.
can't do this. Stop!
Tell me why?
Okay.
Chapter 1.
Really? Wait.
Hey everyone, my name is Gennady. I'm the co-founder and director of technology at Moose Studios. Today we're very excited to tell you that we're working on a very special version of Ori and the Will of the Wisps, specifically for Xbox Series X. We are now at a time where we can reach levels of fidelity and frame rates previously absolutely impossible on any console. An already gorgeous game like Ori can now run at 120 Hz refresh rate in full 4K HDR in its highest quality, delivering unprecedented game feel with silky smooth animation, super crisp, sharp image, and low input latency, which is just so important for the tight and precise platforming feel of this game. We can also boost the immersion in different spaces in our world by using premium audio tech that we previously just could not simulate in real time. And with all of this crazy hardware power, we can give our players more options with how they want to play our game. We can't wait for all of you to experience this very special version of Ori coming to Xbox Series X with smart delivery later this year.
That game was awesome.
Yeah,
that's one
it's really nice.
That they're doing an enhanced version for the new console. I mean, that's one that will really, like, it's so much about the visuals and the atmosphere.
Yeah.
From the furthest reaches of the universe comes the biggest mystery in the galaxy.
An abandoned research facility, and now shady corporate intrigue.
Marvel of the Gorgon asteroid. A sordid stopover, full of salacious secrets and scandalous strangers.
Greetings, attractive patron. You are looking downright unlawful today.
With the right kind of case,
they wanted us to develop a miracle drug.
Can put you on the wrong side of a gun. Or sword. Or this thing. Thrills. Danger. Intrigue.
A word of advice before you go, Captain? Trust no one.
What will you find on Gorgon?
This unit cannot bring you any drinks in its current state.
Ash, you
I love this.
Nice.
Love this. September 9. Yes. It's got time until Cyberpunk comes out.
If you're waiting for the biggest game of the year, then wait for Cyberpunk. But if you're ready for the smallest, we've got you covered. From Obsidian Entertainment, the makers of games that are nothing like this one. This summer, strive together to thrive together. Or just feed your friend to the spiders and go solo.
Everybody loved this Cyberpunk joke.
Yeah, that was good.
At Obsidian, we're dedicated to pushing narrative and role-playing games. It's something we do every day when we come to the
That one is
office.
single
And we
player.
can't
I
wait
will
for you
check
to
it out.
play our next great adventure, Peril on Gorgon. It's the first of 2 planned story expansion packs for the Outer Worlds that we're putting together with our friends from the Private Division. Now, it's also important that we continue to evolve how we tell stories in games, and Grounded is the perfect example of that. The team has been working for the last 2 years on how to tell an Obsidian story within a survival game. Now, what's great is that you're going to be able to play the game on July 28th on Xbox Game Preview and on Steam Early Access. We want to hear from you, and we want to continue to build Grounded together. Oh yeah, if you've been wondering, we have been working on that next big Obsidian RPG. Check this out.
Oh, another
What?
World premiere.
Wow.
We have always known war. It forged our empire. Turned heroes into queens and kings. And decimated our foes. Now our oaths are lost, forsaken. And you must face the monsters our sins have borne. Is an oath worth the weight of a crown?
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay.
Definitely got my interest there, Obsidian.
Yep. That was nice.
Avowed is an expansive first-person RPG set in the fantasy world of Eora. When Obsidian Entertainment joined Xbox Game Studios, they told us that this epic game is the one they want to make. As creators of critically acclaimed RPGs, this is Obsidian at their best, and it is being built from the ground up to take full advantage of the power of Xbox Series X. At Xbox Game Studios, we also work with independent developers, always with the goal of empowering them to bring their ideas to life. I'm excited to announce our work with Interior Night, a new studio led by some of the most talented storytellers in our industry. Let's meet Caroline Marshall, studio head of Interior Night, to debut their original game.
Bonjour, I'm Caroline from Interior Night. Our team is really passionate about interactive storytelling because when you play a story, you step into the character's shoes. You get to experience their fears, their hopes, their conflicts firsthand. And in the process, you learn more about yourself. And this is quite powerful. Our first game spans 30 years in the American Southwest. It's a story about family, resilience, and sacrifice. But most of all, it's about how you will shape the fate of real, flawed people trying to find their way in a world they don't fit in. I hope you enjoyed the trailer.
World premiere.
Fortune, fortune, smiling fate. I haven't seen you much of late. I need you now, cannot wait. But when I look, you're not around.
We were on our way to start a new life that summer. For our family, it was just a stopover.
For mine, it was the end of the road.
On the ground, now!
The sun went down on all of us that day. Was it fate? Coincidence? No. It was a long-forgotten secret, buried in the dark.
All my life, I've been scared of the shadows. But now, I'm finally ready to step into the light. I got your letters.
already in the
Here at
live
Ninja
or
Theory, we're
chat.
hard at work on all of our projects.
Here we go.
Including Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, which we announced at the Game Awards back in December. An incredible 3.5 million players have now experienced Senua's story in Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice. We're excited to start giving you an insight into what comes next for our Celtic Warrior, an experience that we'll be building in Unreal Engine 5 for Xbox Series X and PC. I'm happy to reveal today that Senua's Saga will be set in the beautiful country of Iceland. And you can find out more about our location scouting and how we've discovered the history of our setting in a brand new behind-the-scenes development diary, which you can view straight after the show on the Ninja Theory YouTube channel.
That trailer was awesome.
It's been so touching to see the impact that Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice has had on so many players, and we're incredibly thankful to all of the fans that have been part of Senua's story so far. And we're excited for you to be part of our development journey from here on out.
Say hi to Peter. He's on the line
What?
here.
Peter, he's been sitting there the whole time? Hey, who wrote the song?
Peter.
Oh, Peter. Fantastic work. Love the song.
Very much.
It's going to be fun to sing it. Now it's time to rock. Shall we start rocking?
Probably been a long time since you've had a visitor. I hope you don't mind pop-ins. Where are we?
Shh. It's a quiet place.
Lost alone, neither skin nor bone. Just a thought is all I've got. Now my cover's blown. At the bottom of a lake, a frozen feeling. When my friends pulled me back up, I started healing. To this rhyme, and I can smell the universe, and I can taste the sky, and I can see each molecule through my cosmic eye.
Anyone feel like we're just watching one of Jack Black's drug tests?
Senses are the magic keys. They fill the holes I've had, unlocking all my memories, which I never
Psychonauts.
We can't wait for you to experience the amazing games built by Xbox Game Studios, and there is just so much more for you to play on Xbox. We are partnering with thousands of creators, from the largest publishers to the smallest independent developers, to bring you the broadest variety of games ever. There is one developer in particular that is close to us, not just geographically, but in history too. I'm thrilled to announce that this fall, our friends at Bungie will bring Destiny 2 to Xbox Series X and Xbox Game Pass. If you are one of the more than 10 million Game Pass subscribers, you also get access to all current Destiny 2 expansions starting this September. For Game Pass Ultimate members, Destiny 2 will also be playable on mobile from the cloud. Later this year, Bungie will also release a new version of Destiny 2 that is optimized for Xbox Series X. 4K resolution running at 60 frames per second. Here's an all-new look at Bungie's Destiny 2 Beyond Light.
November.
This is Destiny 2 that you can play any way you want thanks to Xbox Game Pass. Some of the world's most inspired developers are working on games for Xbox Series X, and we're just honored to be able to collaborate with them. Xbox Series X will empower both new and experienced creators to bring the future of games to life like never before. Unique perspectives, unexpected innovations, and fresh voices that demand to be heard and that we can't wait for you to discover. All of the games you're about to see are being built to launch exclusively on Xbox consoles. Thanks and enjoy.
World premiere.
Does that mean console exclusive, or does that mean not coming to PC? Console launch exclusive.
Launch.
Yeah. Might come later.
Yeah.
GSC. Stalker? Stalker 2.
Nice.
Oh hell yeah. Oh hell yeah.
World premiere.
You're gonna need an Xbox. We are gonna need an Xbox.
But we'll talk after this. Get this.
My Lord Inquisitor, I've reached a term of prime and begun our investigations. Our recon squad has been sent into sub-level 6 of the Hive to determine the full extent of the unrest. I'll know more when they make it back. If they make it back.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
World premiere.
When you were born, something changed. My heart could not contain the miracle of this world and all that it creates. With every passing day, the winds might grow stronger, carry us away, but we will hold on to joy to light the way, to keep the reminder
4K Left 4 Dead.
does not escape. I'm yours forever. There is no end in sight for us, nothing could measure the kind of strength inside our hearts. It's all connected. We're all together in this.
Webcam Tetris.
Don't forget it. We're all connected in this.
My God.
Tetris Battle Royale.
That already exists.
World
Oh, we're getting
premiere.
so copyrighted.
But did Phil Spencer
Approaching
said it
orbit.
was exclusive?
Scan's a no-go. Sure you want to drop here?
Oh yeah. Already lacing up my boots back here.
What we got? Another good-for-nothing space rock?
Whoa. Hold on, let me check.
Find anything good?
Vex, you're not gonna believe this. Ouch! What the?
The gunk.
Looks interesting.
Yeah. I don't get this console launch exclusive now.
But didn't they say that they weren't going to do this?
If Stalker is exclusive, Russia is gonna be in
It's
Rise
just the
to
launch, right? It'll come later to other platforms. They have a lot of these.
It all starts with a dead girl. A forest. The moon. Scent of pines. And then the gunshot. Every story has two sides. A regular, rational one, but also a darker and deeper truth. Not unlike a nightmare. I can see both. Worse, I can live them.
Hello? Anyone there?
What is this place?
That's cool. Is this Silent Hill?
Oh. Nice. This looks
Yeah.
interesting.
It's not
World
did something
premiere.
similar in a game.
So yeah, these are console exclusives. They, at least some of these will be coming to PC. So I know that Bloober Team one is coming to Steam. Is this Sega's answer to Breath of the Wild?
For a moment, I thought it was Sonic.
Not so Final Fantasy.
That would have been
kind of
better.
2021.
Luis
It's a fair
Torres.
movement.
I've seen your future.
Well.
Global risk is scared of the weapon you will become.
Destiny chose me to save this world. And I will see it done.
Blacklist, we make our own path. We protect our own.
Can you protect me from fate?
Seconds.
We got company.
Soon, the entire world will burn, all because of him.
The ghost is here!
Today, you saw 10 world premieres and 22 console launch exclusives. Game Pass members can play every game you have seen today from Xbox Game Studios and all of our partners in the subscription or free to play. This is just a peek at some of the new titles coming to Xbox Series X. And some of the games you already love and some you have yet to play will also be optimized for Xbox Series X. Games like Forza Horizon 4, Gears 5, and Sea of Thieves. You'll get the next-gen upgrades at no additional cost when they launch. You can expect a lineup of over 100 titles for Xbox Series X this holiday season. With Series X and Game Pass, Xbox is the place to play, and you are at the center of everything we do. Now, you may have noticed we didn't get to visit all of our Xbox Game Studios today. That means we'll have more to share later this year. But until then, here's one more thing.
World premiere.
The world is filled with stories of legendary heroes and treacherous villains, of fantastical creatures and wondrous places where nature and magic live in perfect harmony. Not all stories have happy endings. But yours has yet to be written.
Yes. Good.
Someone asked if we can do a gunk deep dive analysis. That's it, eh?
Okay.
That's all she wrote.
What do they mean by console exclusive?
Well, I looked. I looked up a couple of them, and some of those ones that they said were exclusive are on. They do have Steam pages. So I think,
they do have Steam pages.
I think it just means that they're not going to PlayStation, or they're only on Xbox as far as consoles.
Oh. Huh.
I don't know that that's necessarily true for every title, but at least a couple of them.
Stalker doesn't have a page yet.
No, I know that that Bloober Team one, Medium is on Steam, and yeah, some of those. Console exclusive usually means, like, if they say, if it just says exclusive, that usually means it's only coming to that platform. When they say console exclusive, it means it's going to PC and that console, but not the other consoles.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
But I mean, like Microsoft is very. They're bringing almost everything to PC now, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was surprising to see, actually, some of these games to Xbox. Because, for example, when it comes to Stalker, we had no idea. People thought taking to Microsoft. Okay. So what do you think? What did everyone think of Halo and everything else?
What would people rate the conference overall?
Yeah.
From 1 to 10.
I'm underwhelmed.
Me too.
It was there was some cool stuff, but very yeah, not terribly impressed overall.
I only like Stalker 2, Everwild, and Fable. Those were the only 3 that I really stood out to me.
Yeah.
And even then, they were just trailers, right?
Even Warhammer was, I think, CGI, so we haven't really seen much of it. I don't know.
Yeah.
The Infinite gameplay was super meh to me.
Well,
Kind
the
of
truth
felt
is that
like
I
a
was
remaster.
expecting way more from Halo.
Yeah.
But because we're talking about a next gen game, and I mean, I know that graphics are not the most important thing, obviously, but when we're talking about one of huge names, huge IPs like that, not being at the head of technology sounds lazy. Maybe because it gives me the impression that they are selling you the name. They are going out in the market by the inertia of the IP instead of trying to do a good game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Agreed.
Halo felt like it was running on like medium settings, and it's almost like some shaders were not turned on. I don't know.
Yeah,
Didn't they invest a whole bunch of money into this? Into the development of Halo Infinite? Wasn't it a ludicrous amount of money?
Yeah.
Yeah, but AAA games are always a ludicrous amount of money, and go figure how much of this money is marketing.
Yeah, but even by like AAA game standards, this was like quite substantial. I don't remember the number exactly, but
It felt okay. I mean, it didn't feel bad, obviously. For me, it felt like Halo, but it lacked something, I don't know.
It's like it was this gen. It was a current gen
It didn't
game.
look like it had it. Nothing stood out. Nothing was like, aside from that grappling hook thing, there was no.
Yeah, but there's no zoom.
one little thing too. It's like,
And I mean,
not
it
innovative.
is sad that when the thing that stands out the most of a trailer is the name of the AP. Hello. Yeah, that's the thing that stood out.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
No, it looked. Yeah, it was. I was not impressed with Halo.
We saw Cyberpunk at least.
Yeah, we did see one tiny.
That was the best part.
They had a cameo. Yeah.
The whole conference.
I think the Obsidian segment was my favorite part overall. So they announced 3 things. The Outer Worlds DLC, which is cool. That I was expecting that, but then for them to announce 2 more games was pretty awesome. That one Grounded, Honey I Shrunk the Kids, the game looks like. It was. I want more info about it. It looked like a multiplayer co-op. I'd be more interested in it if it was single player, but we'll see. I'll have to do some digging to find out. But then that RPG they're making, that one caught my interest.
Yeah, it seems like a mix between BioShock, Pillars of Eternity, your average medieval fantastic, and Dishonored 2. It was like a super mix there. It's a little because this BioShock thing that actually a lot of developers that worked on I just said the name of the game and I just forgot
BioShock.
the other one. A lot of developers that worked on the first two Bioshocks worked in Dishonored, and Euchres and weapons, the combination that I have it mentally super assigned to Bioshock, and this mixed with medieval fantastic where it's magic, it's magic and sword. It's because let's be honest, on Dishonored 2, what was the sword play? The gameplay wasn't fantastic. I hope they improve that.
Mm-hmm. Last known, there's a question for you from my chat. Could you tell us more about Stalker 1? Can we play it right now on Windows 10?
Yes, you can play any Stalker game. It's on GOG, actually. You can purchase it off of GOG. It's the best. I mean, I have it from GOG. I think it's the cheapest there. I don't know. I'm not promoting GOG, but in a sense I am. But you can go there and check it out. They have all the games, Stalker, and you can play them on Windows 10. Doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm. Polly's 911 and Ren Sten, thank you so much for the super chats. Really appreciate that.
I think this is enough for Xbox to pull off. Or are they gonna be crushed again by Sony? I mean, crushed.
The PS5 event was better in my eyes.
The event itself, yeah, I would agree.
Yeah. But even like that's the thing. Like on launch, yeah, you have some games which are for launch, but that kind of flushes out a bit. 2 years that the consoles are out when they actually pull out more games, I guess. So that could also be. I don't know. I mean, it's okay, but still kind of underwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean, as a conference, we can say that it's okay. That's the problem. That the only thing you're saying it's okay, and even though people was expecting Cyberpunk was there only as reference and a joke, but Halo was the big game, and I was expecting much more. Even though the Warhammer thing, it's just a tiny thing, and it's not even in any kind of gameplay. But that looked, and also Fate.
Do you think that maybe they cut the I mean, of course, even I don't care much about the graphics, honestly. I just hope that the gameplay is good. Do you think they've done it because of frame rate, because of multiplayer in a sense? Maybe it wouldn't run well if it was super detailed on a multiplayer scale.
I don't know. To be honest, I believe that I didn't pay attention to any kind of multiplayer that was this big developed for next generation. I would lie if I told you that I paid attention.
I don't see how that would affect it, because if you're playing that multiplayer, each person's console is rendering their own graphics, right? It's the graphics info's not being sent over the network. I mean, unless you're streaming it, but
then damn.
I was disappointed. It looked like impressive graphics for 15 years ago. Like the world was definitely more expansive. There's definitely more going on. They had animals running around. They had stuff. But what killed it for me was when they did that cutscene with the alien talking, and it looked like early 2000s
like
movie
putty.
CG. Like no texture to the skin at all. The shadows were just. It was not good. Like the world looked cartoony, like not deliberate and not like deliberately cartoony. It just looked too. It was too clean. It was too.
Yeah, no weather elements, no nothing
there was
like
just
that.
Nothing. Yeah.
It didn't look like a new Halo. It just looked like an old Halo.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like Halo 4, Halo 5. It didn't stand out as anything new.
The problem is,
look-wise.
it's like I guess that the part of this is because obviously it's in progress, and we will see some progress in the future. But when people is expecting so much, maybe you should give it a little more of something.
Yeah.
Apart from the meat hook of Doom.
They still have time, though. Hopefully they... Maybe, I don't know.
I mean,
still...
It's not to say that Halo Infinite is not going to be a fun game.
Successful.
Like,
yeah.
It's just nothing stood out. Nothing set it apart from the previous games in the series. It just looked like more Halo.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when you're expecting something big from, like, this is going to be a pilot, like a selling game, like for the new console, for the next gen, and there is rumored like to be some new tech behind it. Clearly not in the graphics department though.
Well, I mean, graphics aren't everything, but as I said before, my problem is not the graphics are bad per se. My problem is that when I don't see good advanced flagship game, I think they're lazy because they count on selling on the inertia of the name alone.
Yeah. No, I agree, and it seems like the gameplay just looked the same too. Like it's not like it was that anything really seemed to stand out.
And I don't like to compare games, but right now, like, of course, they have competitions such as Call of Duty, which graphically looks a bit better than this. But of course, not everything is graphics. But then you have also Crossfire, which looks like how that game looked in a trailer, in a sense, from all those lights and everything that was used. That's somewhat what I expected with Halo, in a sense.
Yeah, because like the jump from Gears 4 to Gears 5 was like a very impressive graphical jump, and not only that, they introduced an open world, which is what Halo is doing. So there's really no excuse. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
We're gonna have to wait and see more, of course, but
Fable
I can say
was fun though.
we're all super excited with all the games that we saw today. It's funny because yesterday we were like, "Oh, Halo," and today's like, "Well,
yeah.
okay."
We didn't see actual gameplay of any of the ones that looked more interesting.
Yeah, Hellblade. I was expecting to see more. Well, to see gameplay at something. I don't know if in the website. I mean, if they don't have gameplay ready, they don't have gameplay ready. That's what it
They
has.
have like a developer diary of like where they film things, right? Where they in Iceland or something, right? Is that what
There might be gameplay.
That's really interesting to peek. But yeah, I was looking forward to learn more about the game. They just remind that it exists, and that's pretty much it.
I don't know. Hopefully this succeeds. I don't know. Halo is their biggest selling point. Like out of all of this game, like everyone in another, I believe, but Halo. You know, it was kind of the biggest thing here, and I believe they didn't really pay much attention to it. I don't know.
I thought we were gonna get to see more as well.
Yeah.
It was what, 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes.
Something
Well,
like
yeah,
that.
obviously there's still lots to see. That was just an introduction. But still, if people is not impressed, usually this is what's supposed to hype people. And it's not only us. I'm reading in the chat, and everybody is like, "Well, yeah, it was Halo. That's pretty much it."
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, people here. I'm not disappointed. I mean, yes, I am disappointed. I saw Stalker, so I'm good. That's
Is
it. For me.
Stalker a thing in America? Because it's been funny the reaction of both Europe were like, and Americans well, Canadians were like,
I don't think it's that popular in the States. I don't know. I might be wrong, but it's more popular here. But
Yeah,
I think this,
you're right.
this might attract more people into Stalker because atmospherically, that's one of the best games when it comes to atmosphere. Like even today, easy. Yeah.
Well.
Baltimore didn't hack the conference. Face. No, Baltimore didn't hack the conference.
I low-key expected a glitch.
Well, yeah. I also expect that when they were saying goodbye, I was looking at the clock like, well, is there enough time for a small thing? Just an announcement of when is the next wire. Maybe there's so much attention on Cyberpunk. that they don't really need to promote on Xbox, or maybe promoting on Xbox is just so expensive that the project that for that we cannot do the wire.
It would also take away from all the other games. It would definitely be the standout that gets the most attention. So I guess they want to funnel all their attention into obviously Halo, but
I'm sure that the percentage of people watching Xbox conference, you ask them tomorrow what they remember about it, and they will say, yeah, something Halo. I believe favorite. Oh, the joke of Cyberpunk, so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's. I like the energy on the chat. Like, yeah. I don't know. They needed more attention for Halo. In my opinion, this should have been a bit more Halo-oriented event, a bit longer, maybe more details on the gameplay, just something to hype people up. They show a small portion of the gameplay, that dialogue, boom.
Yeah. Well, that's the way they marketed it too, right? It's all about Halo.
Yes, I agree. Yeah, I mean, Cyberpunk was a stretch. I mean, that was a marketing gimmick with a console in the folder.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little disappointing. I was hoping we'd see something, even if it was just a small new trailer.
I wasn't counting on a trailer. I was counting on something super small, just saying when it's the next wire.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, developers are working really hard on finishing the game, and personal opinion here, I'd rather they spend their time shipping the game, finishing the game, than doing more trailers.
Right.
Yeah, agreed.
It's a different team though. Like it's the people making the trailers aren't the same people doing the game polish. Right?
Depending if the trailer is in game or in CGI.
Right.
Yeah.
But they are already spending a lot. This goes to the other opinion I have. They already are spending a lot in development. They don't need to go hiring people for trailers because, I mean, it's a cost that we already have the trailer of the gig. We don't need a new trailer right now. Maybe some parts of the gameplay improved. I won't say no to that, because I guess that they are aware that people weren't very happy about the katana gameplay, for instance, and I would like to see this improved. Things like that.
Yeah.
But the new trailer, I mean, just don't waste your money.
I don't know.
Or resources if it's done in the studio.
Yeah.
Or maybe explanations about the law or whatever. They can do a lot of things without spending so many resources.
True. We'll see. I'm really interested to hear every reaction out there on this event. Because I know so far people in my chat are like, eh.
My chat has gunk spam going on.
The gunk spam?
The gunk.
The gunk.
The gunk.
Clickbait. Something's gone around.
Well, I believe that we don't have a lot to say about the conference. We don't want to say that loud how disappointed I am, because we all look disappointed. We are on camera today. We cannot deny it.
We can only say we're disappointed so many times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't a dumpster fire.
It wasn't horrible. It's just I expected more from Halo.
It was very middle of the road. Very kind of meh.
And they showed it first.
And I had a technical problem just at the beginning. The screen went black at the beginning of the gameplay of Halo, and fortunately it wasn't that good. I really feel terribly for people watching, but fortunately it wasn't that good.
But yeah, Xbox definitely needs to learn. We want to see gameplay. We don't just want to see trailers. We especially don't want to see the trailers we've already seen.
Yeah, but sometimes you need to remarket and remember people that this game exists.
Yeah.
You've seen it because you watch the news, but other people that don't watch the news suddenly see this and say, "Oh, this is a new trailer." No, it isn't. But It looks like because you didn't see it before.
Yeah, and the problem is getting hyped for games today because at one point they're going to show, okay, the CGI trailer. It's gonna be 30 seconds, and then everyone's gonna go, "Oh, yes, yes, that's it." And then when it's not CGI, when it's gameplay time, it can be. So I don't know.
And yet
People
here
just
we are,
became more
like,
demanding.
I kind of see, because here we are, the one game they showed a ton of gameplay for, Halo. We're all complaining about it because it wasn't that impressive. So I see why they want to avoid that, maybe, but
If
still.
let's be honest, if it wasn't Halo, probably we wouldn't complain that much, because that was too little for being Halo. If you get my point.
Yes.
If
They
it
were
was any
hyping
other,
up.
if we were talking about any other IP that was less hype and that you don't expect that much, but it was supposed to be the flagship game of today, and they should Doom.
Yeah, definitely has a higher
Doom.
standard to meet.
And it's coming out in a couple months, right? It's been in development for 5-6 years. Holiday 2020. It's coming out with the. It's not like they still have a year in between.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they cannot delay that because it's console release.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe it's fun. Like maybe
It'll probably be
I don't
fun.
know.
It'll probably be.
It'll be the
Yeah,
same
again,
old
it doesn't
Halo.
look like a bad game. Just
yeah,
doesn't.
just not.
It's not the jump we were expecting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
At least not from what we've seen.
Especially
I
if they
don't know.
want
I
to
was
sell you
expecting a
this.
console seller, and this doesn't say great advance for the new generation.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree. I
Yeah.
agree completely.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe even with the gunplay, I haven't seen too much innovation in that.
People, one person in my comments says that they've seen most epic trailers in isometric mobile shooters.
That's not a good look, Microsoft.
Well, yeah.
Not a good look.
I know.
But
Well, it seems that we don't have a lot to complain apart from Halo. Shall we wrap it up in here? Because we're like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Let's wrap it up.
all right.
Yeah, we're not very happy, which doesn't give us a lot to talk.
Yeah,
I feel
we're
like
all
we're
gonna
I
definitely
feel like
make
we're
videos of
reflecting
this.
the emotions of the viewers, though. So
Yes.
We feel you, chat.
We can go
Well, I
stew in
mean-
our own disappointment.
I had expectations, seeing Cyberpunk here. Something interesting of gameplay of Senua, something interesting of Halo. It's like nothing.
yeah,
Well, the Outer Worlds DLC was
the stuff from
yeah, that
Obsidian.
looks good.
Yeah,
Looks good.
stuff from Obsidian was good. And this is
but
not
that's
like
pretty much.
there were some other good stuff, but again, it was smaller games, stuff we've never heard of. And we didn't see
Lack of gameplay.
really. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll
All right.
see.
Well.
Hopefully they pull out of this because, like so far, Sony had some nice.
Yeah, Horizon, they had the Spider-Man.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Sony definitely won. That
Sony killed it,
competition.
yeah.
When it comes to games, yes, Sony wins the competition.
Even just the
but
the new Ratchet and Clank, when they did that, they showed gameplay from that. They didn't like. It's a cartoony game. It wasn't supposed to look. It wasn't showcasing like photorealistic graphics, but they showed the power of the new console in that, with the whole opening portals from different worlds. Just the sheer amount of things going on in the game at once. They like that. That was a console seller.
Yeah, that sold me. Like when I saw Ratchet and Clank trailer, I was like, "Oh yeah, I don't just wanna buy PlayStation. I wanna play Ratchet and Clank just because it looks so good."
Mm-hmm.
In a sense, because it sold me that it's not something I've seen before on a console. The overall effects and everything. But oh god,
So Yeah, if
What is?
All right, I guess we wait for the next Night City Wire.
Yeah.
There's a wire. We don't know when the next wire. We hope to find out today, but we didn't.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll be back for that whenever it is. So.
Yes, and I hope that at that time I don't have the same technical problems I had today. And my apologies again. Just I'm thankful Halo's gameplay wasn't that good.
'Cause that's where your computer crapped out.
Yeah.
Maybe it knew.
He was like, I'm gonna save your stream.
I'm out.
All right.
All right. Should we wrap it up now?
Yeah, let's wrap it
Well,
up.
yeah. Well, if I quit LastKnownMeal, quit. Yes or yes. Are you streaming from my stream?
Yes, but I'm ready to basically wrap it up. I don't even know what's gonna happen if I leave this Discord. Like, is it gonna ruin everything?
Yeah, we
No,
gotta.
it's going to end.
All right,
We
everybody.
have to be... Yeah.
Well, thank you
I
so
don't
much
know.
for joining, everybody, on all 4 streams. Great to be here with you.
Are you guys planning any videos on this, on certain games? That we've
What
seen?
would we make a video about?
I talked about the Outer Worlds back in the day, and it was more an excuse to do a cosplay that a real comment, a real review of. I don't like reviewing games, especially because people is very prone of this thing of numbers to the games. It's like, well, it depends. How do you measure how much you like what parts? In the sense of, you are a gameplay person, you are a story person. Obviously, I may like it. I'm a story person, but if I'm a person that much more focused on gameplay and I expect more from gameplay than from story, maybe I have a different taste. That's why I don't like reviewing games.
Yeah.
Because one thing is what I like for the reasons that I like, then I like bad games, and I didn't like good games that I know are good, but I just didn't like them. I couldn't stand the Watch Dogs.
Neon. He's so disappointed. He's not saying anything.
Bro, I was all about Halo.
Yeah, I feel you, man.
I was
Especially
hoping.
because you played it like a lot more than I did.
Yeah, I grew up with that.
Yeah, that's the worst. That's the worst when it's like.
I mean, it's been kind of dead for me since Halo 4, which was what, 2014. So I was hoping for a revitalization, but it's from the first appearance, it doesn't seem like it.
Not a good first impression.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they pull off. Yeah. Anyway.
Well, time to wrap it up, I guess.
All right. Yeah.
Yep.
Take it easy.
See ya, everybody.
Bye,
See
chat.
you podcast Saturday morning.
Yeah. See you, everyone.
And-
Bye. Oh, sorry.
I was going to say that tomorrow the podcast with Art of Story and Games talk about the law of Cyberpunk. We will talk about the images in the book of the world of Cyberpunk 2077. So be there.
Nice.
Bye
All right.
bye.
Okay.
See ya.
Bye, everyone.